Hi guys, welcome to my channel. In this video, I will be covering what is Raspberry Pi and also I'll explain various parts of Raspberry Pi. Guys, I have uploaded complete IoT subject tutorials. I'll provide that link in description. You can watch from there. If you are watching this video for the first time, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. Let's get started. Raspberry Pi is a small computer. It is as small as a credit card, but it works like a normal desktop computer. Guys, for example, if you consider CPU size is very big, and whereas if you consider Raspberry Pi, this Raspberry Pi will work exactly like CPU. And when compared to CPU, Raspberry Pi board size is very small. Guys, normally we'll connect desktop keyboard and mouse to CPU, and CPU size is very big. But instead of connecting everything to CPU, I will connect monitor, keyboard and mouse to Raspberry Pi board. And this Raspberry Pi board size is very small, and this board will work same like CPU. I can install various operating systems and various softwares, various applications, and I can use. So Raspberry Pi can run Linux operating system and it can run Python programs. It can be connected to internet, and we can also connect various kinds of sensors and various kinds of devices to Raspberry Pi board. When compared to CPU, Raspberry Pi board size is very small. That is why most of the IoT devices will use Raspberry Pi. Guys, IoT device contain sensors and actuators, and this Raspberry Pi can read data from sensors and it can control devices. It can send data to internet. Because of all these reasons, Raspberry Pi became brain of the IoT. Guys, this is how Raspberry Pi board will look like. It will work same like CPU, and its size is credit card size. In this board, there is HDMI port where we can connect a monitor to this, and there is USB cable port. We call it as power input, and there is processor and RAM to this board, and there is GPIO pins. And there is DSI, that is nothing but digital serial interface, and there is CSI, where CSI stands for camera serial interface, and there is Ethernet port where we can connect internet to this port, and there is USB port where we can connect a keyboard or mouse, or we can also connect pen drive, and there is SD card slot where we can connect a memory card, and there is audio jack where we can connect speakers or headphones, and there is power button. There are status LEDs. These are various parts in Raspberry Pi board. I will explain each of them in detail. These are various parts of Raspberry Pi. The first one is processor or RAM. Guys, processor is brain. Raspberry Pi board will work because of processor. It will do all calculations and will control everything. And as we know, RAM will store temporary data and it helps system to run fast. So without processor, nothing will work, and without RAM, system will become slow. So first part is processor and RAM. And second one is USB port. Guys, there are various USB ports in Raspberry Pi board. By using these USB ports, we can connect a keyboard, mouse, pen drive, etc. And each USB port gives small power. And third one is Ethernet port. Guys, by using Ethernet port, we can connect internet. So to this Ethernet port, we can connect internet cable or Wi-Fi adapter. And by using internet, IoT device will send data to cloud or to other devices. And fourth one is HDMI port. By using HDMI port, we can connect a monitor or TV. And fifth one is composite video output. It is used to connect to old TVs. And sixth one is audio jack. We can connect speakers or headphones to this audio jack. And second one is GPIO pins. The GPIO pins, these are very important for IoT, where GPIO stands for General Purpose Input Output. To the GPIO pins, we can connect to various sensors, LEDs, monitor, etc. As IoT devices are connected to Raspberry Pi board because of these GPIO pins. Guys, there are various kinds of pins like normal GPIO pins, I2C pins, SPI, and serial RX and TX pins. And most of the IoT devices will use GPIO pins. And the eighth one is DSI, where DSI stands for Digital Serial Interface. Guys, with DSI, you can connect LCD display to Raspberry Pi board. And DSI is used in project where small display is needed. And ninth one is CSI, where CSI stands for Camera Serial Interface. To the CSI, we can connect a Raspberry Pi camera. And 10th one is status LEDs. Guys, status LEDs are small lights that are present on Raspberry Pi board, and they will show various kinds of lights. Guys, these are various kinds of lights that are present on Raspberry Pi board. And the first one is PWR, where PWR stands for power. Whenever we power on Raspberry Pi board, this PWR light will turn on. And second one is ACT. Whenever we insert SD card, this ACT light will blink, and LNK stands for link. Whenever network is working, this LNK light will blink, and next one is 100. Whenever our internet speed is 100 Mbps, these lights will blink on. And there is FXD light. Whenever we use full duplex network, that is nothing but whenever sender and receiver sending data at the same time, this FDX light will blink. Guys, if ACT light blinks, then system is working properly. And this ACT light is very important because this light will show whether SD card is working or not. SD card slot is very important in Raspberry Pi because Raspberry Pi board do not contain any internal storage. and there is no built-in operating system. That is why we need SD card in order to install Linux and in order to store various programs and files. So minimum we need 8 GB SD card that need to be inserted in Raspberry Pi. So without SD card, Raspberry Pi board will not start. And there is also power input. Power input is useful as it will give power to whole board. So without power input, nothing will work.